Guys, I'm the worst at taking thumbnails. Like, I constantly film a video and I'm uploading it and everything to YouTube and I'm excited, and then it says thumbnail and I'm like, oh, I forgot, and it's already too late. I even have a thing underneath my camera that says thumbnail and I still forget. It's so dumb. Hey guys, it's Sarah. So today I thought I would share with you some of the larger books that I have on my bookshelves. And this was kind of an idea I got when I saw a picture on probably Pinterest or something that said, I like big books and I cannot lie. And I thought that was pretty funny. And I realized I have quite a few really large books on my bookshelf page-wise. So I consider anything over 500 pages a long and large book. And so I went through my shelves. I kind of picked the biggest ones that I have. So I'm going to show you my top 10. Coming in at number 10 with 598 pages, so just shy of 600 pages, is City Stained Red, and this is by Sam Sykes. This is a fantasy novel that I just recently purchased on Amazon, and I am excited to see what this is all about. This is written by the son of Diana Gabaldon, who wrote the Outlander series, so it's going to be kind of cool to see what her son comes up with. And again, this is a high epic adult fantasy. Pretty large. Coming in at number 9 at 662 pages is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I also have the second book in this series, and I think the second one might be a little bit longer, but I went ahead and grabbed the first one. I have not read any of these yet, but I'm really excited to. This is another adult epic fantasy, and this one I believe follows a sorcerer, and he's kind of giving his life story to a journalist. So you're kind of reliving his whole adventures of being a sorcerer through his telling to this journalist who's taking it down to report on it. And I've heard incredible things about it. There's 2 volumes out right now. There's supposed to be a third one coming out. Everyone's anxiously awaiting, and I guess it's been a long time. But there is still supposed to be a third volume. But I'm excited to read this sometime. Coming in at number 8, and it is 686 pages, and that is A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. I just picked this up on the Book Outlet Black Friday sale. This is a book that is set in Jamaica, and it is during the time when there was an assassination plan against Bob Marley. So this actually follows those events. This is a work of fiction, so I guess it's kind of a more modern historical fiction, but there really was an assassination attempt on Bob Marley's life. But this kind of follows that. It follows the government and all that stuff. This won the Man Booker Prize last year, which is a big deal, and I am excited to read this. But yeah, I kind of giggle at this one because the word brief is in the title, and it's not brief at all. It's 686 pages. Coming in at number 7 is a book I just got for Christmas, and it is 731 pages, and that is Alexander Hamilton by Ron Chernow. This is a history book about Alexander Hamilton, and this is the book that Lin-Manuel Miranda read and got the inspiration for the Broadway show of Hamilton, which everybody's obsessed with, and I'm really excited to read this. This is going to be something that I'm definitely going to read sometime this year. I really want to make sure that I get this read as soon as I possibly can, and I'm just so excited, but it's a long one. It's a long one. Coming in at number 6 is a book that is 814 pages, and that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. And this is a really long book, but this is a book that actually follows a man in his life, and just a lot of devastating things are happening to him. And I've heard very good things about it. This was also a finalist for the Man Booker Prize, so I've really literally heard nothing but good things from everybody that has read it, so I'm excited to give it a try. Coming in at number 5 is a book that is 858 pages, and that is Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. This is one of my mom's favorite books, and it was also turned into a mini-series, I think back in the 80s maybe, and I remember watching that series, and I really loved it. I was kind of obsessed with it for a while, and so when I saw this I think it's a 25th anniversary edition that I found on Book Outlet, and I was like, you know what, my mom raves about that book still. It's still one of her favorites of all time, so I thought I would pick it up and give it a read. And even though I was obsessed with the mini-series back in the day, I really couldn't tell you the details about it anymore because when I watched it, I was pretty young. So I'm excited to read this sometime, but yep, this one is another really long one. Coming in at number 4 is a book that is 876 pages, and I just hauled this, and that is The Miss of Avalon, and this is by Marion Zimmer Bradley. So this is a King Arthur retelling, and it is from the perspective of the women, and it focuses on the women during this time and kind of what they were doing and how they were feeling. So I'm really excited to read this. I've heard very, very, very good things about it, and it's a long one, but I'm excited. Coming in at number 3 with 880 pages is A Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. This whole trilogy is actually really, really long and thick like this, and it might just be more of the size of the book because this is a shorter book. This is a UK version versus an American version. It's probably a bit taller, so it won't be as many pages, but I'm just going based on the pages that are on my physical bookshelves. But all 3 books in this trilogy are really, really long like this. So yeah, I need to get to this one though. Coming in at number 2 with 1,291 pages is Once an Eagle, and this is by Anton Murrer. So this, for a while, was the biggest book that I had on my shelves. However, one I just got recently beat that out. But this is a war book. I'm not sure if it's like World War II or what, but this is a lot of people's favorite book, and I'm really excited to give it a try and to see what I think about it. And this is actually required reading, I think, for the Citadel, maybe one of the military institutes. This is like required reading. They have to read it. So I'm interested, especially because of that too, to see what it's all about. But I've heard amazing things, and one of these days I will 100% read all 1,291 pages of it. And the number 1 longest book that I have on my bookshelves, coming in at 1,304 pages, is Limas Arab by Victor Hugo. I recently got this on Book Outlet as well. This is the original whole shebang. This is the entire thing. It is huge. It is ridiculously long. The print is really small, but this is one of my favorite shows of all time. I know all of the songs by heart. I could probably recite the entire thing for you, and I'm completely obsessed with it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's sad. I think the story is just incredible, and I'm excited to actually read the original work that had inspired that and to see where they got their inspiration from. So one of these days this will happen, but yeah. All right, guys, that's it. Those are the biggest books that I own. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you like big books, if you tend to stay away from them because they're a little bit too intimidating, and let me know what the longest book that you have on your bookshelves is. I would love to know that. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.